respected dignitaries on the dais, senior officials from ministries, utilities, international delegations, expert speakers and delegates, ISUW partners and exhibitors, supporting organizations and media partners. It's my privilege and pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to ISUW 2025 in New Delhi. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible era we are living in. Never in the history of humankind there have been so many technologies developing at such fast pace, and that too in several domains. Every day you hear new things happening at a much faster pace, new revelations. Traditionally, technology shift happened over millennia from Stone Age to Iron Age. And after Industrial Revolution also, it took centuries for major technological shift to happen, which is now happening almost every week or every day, major breakthroughs happening. And this confluence of several technologies developing at such fast pace, it has, one domain is helping technological development in the other domain. In the past, we heard about material science helping new technologies. Today, artificial intelligence is helping almost every domain, and quantum computing helping artificial intelligence to next levels, pushing to the levels which we have never seen. So there have been several predictions. Even Ray Kurzweil in his 2024 book, Singularity is Nearer, he predicted, it's a 2024 prediction, he predicted that human level intelligence computers will have by 2029 and singularity will be by 2045. But at the end of 2023 itself, the Claude 3 of achieved a 103 IQ. Average human IQ is 100. And the latest chat GPT, the GPT-01, is 130 IQ. And Grok 3 is expected to be much higher. When you ask a question to Grok 3, it doesn't say, but I can challenge anybody living today, I can beat them on IQ. And in the whole history of humanity, there are only 2 or 3 people who crossed 200. And Garry Kasparov, those who know, he had measured 190. And today's AI algorithms are all almost at par with those numbers. It's something which is unbelievable, and this pace is going faster and faster. Last month in a program which I attended in Delhi, in Gurgaon, there was the first Sophia, the first humanoid robot was there, and her creator David Hansen. So Sophia was able to interact and answer any question people asked from the audience. There are about 800, 900 people in the audience. Any question was able to answer within no time. And it varied from anywhere to anywhere. And somebody asked her to sing a song, which actor you like the most in Bollywood, said Salman Khan, and then asked to sing a song. She sang Papa Kahte Badi Naam Karega. And it was just, and this kind of, and another incident which I read is that one of the creator asked this algorithm, would you like to have a human body like us? He said, no, you people are weak. Why should I have a body like you? I would like to have a body like a gorilla, much more powerful. Or I will have one thing like turtle, which lives for 400 to 500 years. You people are very weak. This is the level of things which have gone. Elon Musk and several other technologists predict that there will be 10 billion humanoid robot, which will be there by 2045. Means 20 years down the line, there will be 10 billion. Nobody believes it today. I take a step back. 1995, when we launched cellular phone in India, I mean, we were one of the forward-looking countries which came out with mobile technology in 1995. Everything was very expensive. The phones were expensive, limited capability. It could only send some SMS or something, and there was limited network. And if anybody had told that 20 years down the line, almost every person walking around will have a phone in his pocket. Nobody would have believed that, but that's the truth today. Almost out of 8 billion, at least 6.5, 7 billion people have at least one phone with them all the time. And it has become so cheap. The same way, the Optimus robot, which was released by Tesla, which weighs some 70 kilo or something and 5 feet 8 inch tall, can do most of the activities which you do at home or you do at in your office. So those in the next 5, 10, 20 years, they are going to become much more capable, and their intelligence connected to the cloud, which connects to everything else, is going to be much more efficient. And we are entering into an era of what we call so unlimited productivity and abundance of everything. There are a lot of negative things you will be hearing. People will be talking about general AI or super intelligent AI is going to be out of control from human beings. They will do damage. But I believe more in the positive side of it, how we can leverage this. So when 40 years ago, when I started my career for a meeting like this, after the meeting, we type everything and then cyclostyle it and take print out. Even photocopying machines were not there. And minutes of a meeting used to take a week to get it printed and send it to everybody. Today, at the end of a session like this, there are tools which will make a summary of it in no time. And it goes in one click and email to everybody. Look at the amount of efficiency which we have achieved, the productivity which we have achieved over the decades. And this is going to be a million-fold more in the coming years. Traditionally, the protein structure, a typical PhD student took a decade for a protein structure to predict. AlphaFold, which was released by DeepMind, which is again part of Google, in 2018, it helped making thousands and thousands of protein structure in no time. And the AlphaFold 2, which was released in 2021, today about 2 million researchers from more than 190 countries are using AlphaFold 2, and there are more than 200 million different protein structures we have done. This is something which 10 years ago, if somebody had predicted, unbelievable. And what is going to happen with this? We'll be able to produce food, produce protein, precision fermentation, precision manufacturing of almost everything. And also diseases which is there, the medical formulations which we do today is generic, which each person, the new generation of algorithms and the machines will be able to make medicines for each person depending on his the condition of the body. We talked about digital twins for buildings, engineering systems. Now we are talking about we're entering an era of having a digital twin for everybody. Every person can have a digital twin where you can do all experimentations, and that will take you to the next level. So I am talking, all these things are happening with electricity. That's the good part of it. And even otherwise, last year we talked about how electrification is going at a faster rate. And electricity has emerged as the fuel for decarbonization. Almost everything, industrial processes, transportation, everything is going to be on electricity, and more cleaner electricity the world is generating. So, enter the era of this AI data centers. The typical data centers, we've been giving electricity 5 megawatt, 10 megawatt, 50 megawatt. Now there are gigawatt scale data center for AI data centers. So, in fact, last year, Microsoft got into an arrangement with 3 Mile Island, the nuclear plant which was closed several years ago, the one which had some accident also, but commercially it was not viable, so some 10 years ago it was closed. But Microsoft got into an agreement with them to restart that in 2026 or 2027, and they agreed to buy entire electricity, some 840 megawatt for 25 years to power their, and nuclear energy considered to be a green electricity, not having much emission, so a green data center. And these kind of developments are happening. Sir, in UP also, as you know, Noida, several global capability centers where a request for 100 megawatt, 500 megawatt data centers are coming up. So this is all going to be a great opportunity for electricity sector. And the current generation capacity around the globe is about 8 terawatts. This is expected to triple in next 25 to 30 years because of this new needs which is coming up. So the T&D, transmission and distribution system today, what we have is about 80 million kilometers. And that is, we have to build almost equal to that in next 25 to 30 years. So it's a huge, huge business opportunity for electricity sector. And this will, and almost all technologies, you can see from the agenda of ISUW, almost all new technologies which we are talking about are successfully piloted, at least in electricity sector in different countries or different utilities. And all of them will find applications. In the next 3 days of our deliberations, we will see. And there are one session where we have selected more than 18 or 19 AI applications which have been successfully implemented by utilities in India, both private and government utilities in India that came up for ISGF Innovation Awards in the last 2 years. So, and some of them even have patents. The challenge is to adopt them, scale it up, and massively around India and around the world. So with these few words, what I want to project is that electricity sector is at a point where need to grow faster to support overall decarbonization, other technological development happening in AI, robotics, and all other domains. And it's a great opportunity for everybody. So Richard Schomburg, our dear friend from IEC, before in EDF, been part of our ISUW journey from 2015. In fact, he helped us connect with all the international experts around the world and design the program, and he continued to support us. Thank you very much, and extend you a very warm welcome to ISUW 2025. Sandeep, you were there last year also for the inaugural session, and G. Varnova continued to support ISUW, and a warm welcome to you for 2025 support. And Ganesham Prasad sir, you were there in the inaugural session last year also, and as CA chairman with another extended 3-year term, we continue to continue to work closely with you, and and warm welcome to you. And Ashish ji first attended our program in Kochi in 2023 November. We do 2 events like this, one bigger one in March in Delhi, and a similar one, but only one track. This has several multiple tracks which you will see from the agenda, but a distribution utility meet which is more focused on the problems of the electricity distribution companies in India, and that we do in different states. In 2023, we did it in Kochi in Kerala. For the first time, Ashish ji attended our program, and he was quite happy with that, and he offered to, that we do in different states in partnership with the state utility in a state. So he extended, and we invited everybody to come to Lucknow in UP in 2024 for and become a co-host for Distribution Utility Meet 2024 in November. So in Kochi deliberations, there were some people, some utility leaders had told that DISCOMs do not have a DISCOM word, we use it for the distribution companies in India. There are about 73 or 74 of them across the country, and they do not have a common platform. The transmission companies have associations in India, the power generation companies have associations in India, distribution companies do not have. It's a high time we need to have a association. And Mr. Ashish Goyal has taken that suggestion seriously. He worked with different stakeholders, and finally we the DISCOMs in India under his leadership as a registered society in 2024 December. And this was formally inaugurated by, as you've seen in the video, by the Honorable Minister of Power in November 2024 at the Distribution Utility Meet in Lucknow. So All India DISCOMs Association, or AIDA, which is today is real, or it's a reality, mainly because of your support and leadership, Ashishji, and we extend a very warm welcome to you to ISUW 2025. We also agreed to host the first general body meeting of AIDA today afternoon in the next hall. So Mr. Abel Tella and I have the honor of working closely in the Global Smart Energy Federation. This is an intergovernmental organization more than 50 years old, with more than 50 countries, 46 countries in Africa, and 50 plus utilities are part of this, and with a headquarter in Abidjan in Cote d'Ivoire. And many programs you have seen. Last year we had done a training program in Cape Town. So with the support of ISGF along with APUA, we have organized that. Senior officers from more than 35 or 36 utilities in Africa attended about the 3-day training program with the support from ESMA program of World Bank. So he been supporting, he attended different editions of ISUW in the past, and this time he has come with several leaders, CEO level leaders from different countries in Africa. We will have a first India-Africa Smart Energy Roundtable in the afternoon. So welcome all the utility leaders from Africa who have come, and we are also arranging tour of them to Tata Power tomorrow, day after. You can see what transformation we have done. So it's worth mentioning that 22 years ago, when Delhi electricity distribution was privatized, the situation was pretty bad. Every day there were multiple electricity, the power outages, and the losses were more than 50%. So today we brought them down, the private utilities, with the technology deployment and effective management. They brought down those losses to well below 10%. And also power cut, even in summer, it doesn't happen most of the time. We have 24/7 electricity supply in Delhi. So that's been a major transformation, and there are a lot of hard work the utilities have done, and it's lesson for people to learn. The last year we had a big delegation from Brazil. They have gone to the DISCOMs in Delhi, both Tata Power and BSES, and they were quite impressed with, and there's some collaboration of mutual learning happening. This year also a delegation from Brazil was supposed to come, but the delegation leader down with the avian flu, so they didn't travel. So we will have a virtual session with them, and we will be taking a delegation to their Latin American Smart Grid Forum event in August, which in the previous years also we had taken delegation. We see a lot of complementarity, some of the unique things which India has done in the grid modernization, which you will hear and get to see in the coming days, are much more relevant for as a developing country. Many of the African countries and Latin American countries, it's much more relevant what we have done here than going and seeing what America is doing or Europe is doing, because they are at a different level altogether. So with these few words, I extend a warm welcome to all of you and wish you 3 days of intellectually stimulating discussions and interactions. Thank you.